In this video I'll run through where to copy over the files for our 5-axis cutting heads. So I've got a 5-axis part here, and if you don't have copies of the models of the 5-axis heads when you go in to do the 3D simulation, you'll get a message about unknown head type or switching to static head, something like that. And then when you come in here, it'll give you either a dumbed down version of a 5-axis head or a 2D head like this. So there's a file that we can send you called the override file that has the models of the different heads, and that can be copied over, and then you'd have the accurate representation of your 5-axis head. So once you get that, you would close out IGEMS. So we would email you this folder, override.zip, or you can also download it if you go to iculu.wardjet.com and then you search for IGEMS. Got a page here, and you can scroll down the bottom. Here's the override folder, and also tells you where to extract that to. And then also the note here that if you upgrade from one version of IGEMS, so if you're on, for example, 2019 and then you update to 2020, you'll have to copy that over from the 2019 folder to the 2020 folder. So over here I've got my zipped file, and in here I've got the various models, and then over here this is where I'm going to be copying it to. If I go into the override folder now, there's nothing in there. So I'll just do my extract all and choose that location. You may need appropriate network permissions to do that depending on how your network is set up. So now over here under the override folder I've got my various models here. So now if I restart IGEMS and open up that file, we should see what we've got here for a cutting head. So there's the abrasive cutting head, 5-axis Infiniwinder. If you've got a water only, if you select a water only 5-axis, it'll bring up one of the 5-axis heads, water only, with the water only Dialine water only adapter. If this is not the adapter that you have in the post-processor file, you can change to the Acculine water only head. So at this process screen here, if I press F5 on my keyboard, opens up my post-processor, and here at the beginning we have a conditional statement. So if it's a water only machine, you've got your two options for either the 5-axis model with the Acculine water only adapter or the Dialine water only adapter. Since this comes last in this conditional statement, it's choosing this one. So if you do have the Acculine water only adapter, you can just put a semicolon in front of this line here which comments that out, and then you can save it and close it, and then you'll have that adapter. If you have a 5-axis head that doesn't match up with any of these models, you can let us know and we'll get you the appropriate model. Also, if you have an older version of the post, you still might not get the models showing up here even if you copy over that override folder. And if that's the case, then what we would do is we just need to go into your post and add in a line of code that would basically say set name to whatever adapter you have. So if you need help with that, you can let us know about that. If you have any questions, let us know. Thanks.